Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm going to be doing another episode review. This is going to be for episode 4 of Z Nation, which is called Full Metal Zombie. This episode actually came out last week. Reason I'm reviewing it today is because this whole week there's been so many releases and new shows and whatever that I really haven't had any time to actually review anything from the past weekend. So that's why I'm reviewing it at this point. So yeah, 10-second spoiler warning as usual. For those of you to actually watch the episode and haven't already, go check it out and check out the new episode, and then come back here and watch the rest of this review. So yeah, 10-second spoiler warning starting now. Give me a sec. Getting kind of hot in here, so I put on the fan for me. So yeah, I think that's more than 10 seconds, I think. So yeah, for those who have actually yet to actually watch the episode and haven't already, don't comment down below or be messaging me that never give you a fair warning, because as usual I did. So yeah, basically, the synopsis for Full Metal Zombie, which is a play on words for Full Metal Jacket, the movie. Basically you have the survivors, and they go to this army base in hopes of getting a helicopter or some type of different transportation, due to the fact that earlier in the episode their transportation was stolen like 5 times over. Basically they ran into this one group, they stole their stuff, the car. Then they kind of exchange cars, type of thing. So now they have this crappy car. They keep driving, and they reach the previous group who stole their car, going against this other group who wants their supplies, like this new group supplies. Killed that new group. Then they go off with everyone's supplies. They continue walking. The core group that we know, that we've been following for the past few episodes. They keep walking or traveling, and they eventually reach the cars, and it seems that group died off due to zombies. So it was a weird way they started off the episode, but I guess it worked. But yeah, they wanted basically a faster way to get into the CDC up in, where was it? California. But so basically, Citizen Z, the one who's in Antarctica, tells them to go over to this army base that's supposed to be functioning to some degree. Still, they go there and they try to get a helicopter. There's this one guy who's like the general. He's like the general. It's pretty similar to the general over at Full Metal Jacket, the movie. So yeah. So basically, you have this general who seems to be infected, possibly have been bitten. He says that the only helicopter there is, he shows him the one helicopter. He says, it's still working. All you need to do is find it some parts. You could kind of tell he's kind of gone crazy due to the time that has passed since this. And basically, at the end of the episode, he dies due to zombies and falling off like a 5-story building. So yeah. So he dies, they never get the helicopter, and they just go off into the sunset, basically. So yeah, this episode was okay. Okay, it was good. Most of these episodes are okay. They're decent. Whatever. The writing, as I've said before, isn't that good. It's like on and off. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. Same thing with the acting, on and off. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. It's got like that type of feel. Obviously, due to the type of show this does have parodies and whatnot. Most in this case, a little bit more from Full Metal Jacket. I actually haven't seen that movie, but I guess since the title Full Metal Zombie, Full Metal Jacket, that type of logic. The general, I have seen scenes of the general in the Full Metal Jacket, so I could tell that this general in this show pretty similar to the one in Full Metal Zombie, or the episode Full Metal Zombie. Really, in this episode, there's nothing really outstanding. It was okay, in my opinion. It was okay. Nothing really that stood out as original. like the previous episode did. There's nothing really original about this episode. It was just there. It was okay. I mean, on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I give this a 6 out of 10. It's okay. Um, yeah, it's okay. Nothing really huge about it. I mean, the biggest thing is that they almost killed off Doc, who is the old man. They almost killed him off, and I actually like that character, but besides that, there's not really anything outstanding. Yeah, they almost kind of killed him off. Kind of seemed like they did kill him off because of the way he theoretically, because he died. Because he was trapped in this air shaft for most of this episode. Then they throw down this one zombie, who's kind of like Nemesis from like the Residential Evil series. They kind of throw down this one zombie through the air shaft, and he has a grenade stuck to him. So they pull off the grenade, they trigger the grenade, push him off into the air shaft. Theoretically, he should have died because the fire goes up and down, so he should have died. He apparently somehow survives, and that's really it. He just survives. The way I didn't notice this at first. It took me like the second or third time viewing, because I watched this episode 3 times. I think it was during the second or third time. That I noticed that when they reintroduced Doc at the end of the episode, they kind of reintroduced him as like they did like Daryl when he was coming out of the forest in season 2, and Andrea shot him. He was he was all dirty. They were saying, you're about to die. Just shoot him. Mercy. He doesn't die. He's just injured. So yeah. I mean, the only other thing to take out of this is that Citizen Z, you could kind of tell he's going a bit crazy. He managed to track down Abby's Facebook page, and now he's chatting as he's making up a chat with Abby and himself, which I guess makes sense if you have the most power in the world, with all this technology and whatever. It kind of makes sense that you want to entertain yourself at some point, and considering the fact that he hasn't seen a girl since like 3 years, it would kind of make sense. But if you want to entertain yourself, don't make up a Facebook chat. Go directly to the source, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So yeah, 6 out of 10 is what I'd give this episode. It's okay. So yeah, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. So definitely stay tuned for that. Besides that, comment down below on your thoughts on this episode. What were your thoughts on it? Comment all that down below. Let me know. Besides that, like this video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.